I lift my hands in total adoration on to you. You reigning on your throne, for you are God and God alone. Because of you, my cloudy days are gone. I just want to sing this song. I just want to say that I love you more than anything. Love me in your arms. You are the shelter from my storm. When all my friends are gone, you are right there all along. I never felt a love like this before. Oh, I just want to say that I love you more than anything. The Lord says, I will supply all of your needs according to your riches in glory. Good morning, guys. Hi, how are you doing? I hope you have done your devotion this morning. Sorry, I drank some water and I'm having a hiccup. I thought it was gone. Anyway, do not start your day without doing your devotion. It is very, very important. Start your day with God. Anyway, guys, I must say that this YouTube thing here, it's funny. I did my first video, my previous video, and I posted it. And I am encouraged. A lot of people are inspired by my story. I was talking about how I immigrated to Canada, my culture shock and all. But guys, I laid down last night and I was thinking, there's more to it than that. I'm from Jamaica, as you all know, and I'm from a community of vibrant community. We have river, we have hills. It's a hilly community, beautiful community. But in my community, you have a lot of colorful people. Colorful people, why I say that. Not that I'm not talking about shade or looks or anything. I'm talking about people that believes different things, and the culture is can be a little bit daunting. Um, Girls and boys, men and women, friends, when you are immigrating, that's the word, from Jamaica back in the days, not even my days, back in the days, you don't tell no one. That is a top secret because in my community, they believe that if you're going a foreign, no make nobody know because them have one thing that they call obia. People will obia you because, all of we in the community, all of them in the community, and then all of a sudden, you know, you feel you're going to go a foreign, and if you tell anybody, then believe that if you tell anybody, them are going to do something for you not to go to foreign. Let me interpret that for those of you who are not Jamaican and don't speak patois. If you are immigrating back in the days, you alone should know. And maybe your immediate family. Do not let anyone else know because they will try to stop you. All right? Anyway, no, my story. So when my husband called me and told me that he filed for me and that I should look. Let me take my glasses off. Why am I don't know. I can see. All right. So when he said, girl, I filed for you, so look out in the mail for your document. They're going to come and then you know the rope. Bring them to the JP for them in the district, or for them to help you fill out your forms. All right, so yeah, I looked out and they came in the post. I was so excited, So my mom and I were very close. So my mom came to my house, my place where I was living, and I showed my mom and I said, Mom, yeah, Devin is filing for me, and here are the documents. Okay, so my mom said, all right, we know the JP in our district, and I'm gonna bring it to the JP and she fill out the form for you. So, me no know, but something just clicking in my mind. Me say, Mama, why? She said, then you know what's a JC if you fill out your paper. Interpretation. She said, let me bring the papers to the JP and she can fill them out. And I said, Mom, why? Because, something clicked in my mind. Guess what I remember? I remembered back in the days that you don't tell anybody that you're going to foreign. And here, what the suspicious thing will come in my mind. Most of the time, when people supposed to go to foreign and you give them your JPs, your paper, me think them rig it up. And that's why when the people them go to the embassy, them don't get the visa. Me no know, I'm just saying. So, yes, it clicked in my mind. So I said, Mom, hold on a minute, let me read the papers. When I read through the forms, nothing in there said you have to carry your papers to no JP. It said, if I can remember, make sure you have a ballpoint black ink pen. Go through all the questions and fill them out correctly. So I said to myself, I can do that. I don't need no JP. So I said, Mom, hold on. Give me I'll do it myself. She said, you can't do it yourself. Them is something you have for the JP then do. For the diplomats them in the community do. So I said, diplomats? Girl, let me tell you something. Diplomats are using every different way where I come from. Diplomat could can mean people that is standing up for you abroad, like government people. But diplomat can also mean that you're bright, you're educated, and you know more than me. And then you have diplomatic, where you have some people say, yeah, Jim screech around the corner like you think me not see you. So me in my mind I said, no, no, no. I am a diplomat. My mother sent me to school. I can read and I can write. So I am going to fill out them paper here myself. Because me no want when I go to embassy, no mistake make or nobody work no for me. Anyway, hey. My mom, she always say, listen, so anything happens to you, it's your problem. I said, okay, Mom, I'm going to do these papers myself. So, people, I sat down and I filled out my papers, and somebody older than me was living across from me, and I took it to her. I said, what do you think? She said, oh, Sharon, everything is good, because she was a teacher. She said, everything is good. All you have to do now is bring them to the embassy. And I said, okay, fine, good. So I brought them to the embassy, and yeah, here am I in Canada. Why I'm telling you this story? Why did I cook up? I didn't cook it up, but why did I remember the story to tell you guys? So, I'm thinking about my journey to Canada. Guys, let me tell you something for you to, because I know a lot of people are in the process of immigrating, or in the process of thinking of coming to Canada or to the US or to Europe, wherever you're going. There's nothing to be afraid of with those papers, They just want to know your name, your birth, your date of birth. They want to know Maybe they will ask a question like, how long have you been working where you're working? General questions. Sorry. And you fill out your question. Make sure you're going to use a blacking pen. So it's good to have a mark sheet. So you get a mark sheet and you look at the questions and you fill them out on your mark sheet, and then you go over them and see that everything is correct. You write your letters very nicely in bold. What I mean, capital letters, are good. You can write every words in capital letters. Not a problem. Make sure they're plain for the persons who are looking over them can see, that everything. No, write anything and then you mark it out. Because we Jamaican, when we make mistake and we're marking them out, we mark them out. No, don't do that. If you make a mistake, draw a line, in the error that you make. And yeah, and that will be good. Yes, so anyway, let me go back talking about my district where I come from and suspicious people. Yes, girl and boys and men and women, if you are going away, it should be incognito. It should be behind the scene. Nobody should know. Until one morning, somebody get up and say, wait, but Miss Joyce there. Because Miss Joyce always a singer pass your money time when she and you hear when I pick in I say, Miss Joyce gone a foreign. Me yes, so Miss Joyce gone a foreign yesterday. And then you go hear, what? Then how Miss Joyce gone a foreign and I tell we. In my family. Oh, we have some little picnic. They're not easy. So one day after I came to foreign and I migrated back home, so I went and I looked for my mother, still have the hiccup. I went and I looked for my mom. And I love the children. We have some they're not children anymore, some beautiful children, especially the girls, they're all always around. And then, I was sitting on the veranda with my mom and I heard them talking. So one of them, they said, um, when Auntie Sharon did a go foreign, we did ban. So I'm listening to them. One of them said, no, we never ban. But the next one said, yes, me did ban, but she never tell nobody say she a go away. And my mother, me hear her say, Sharon gone a foreign. And we said, then she couldn't tell we. And here one of them now, no girl, when you are go foreign, you can't tell nobody because people will hope you. I I laugh. And I went into their little group and I said, guys, you were not old enough when I was migrating. Your mom, all of you moms know, all of your moms, they know when I was migrated. And listen, there is nothing called Obia. Don't believe in it. Yeah, the name is floating around, but when you guys are old enough, I will explain to you what that is. We know that there are devil works, but you don't have to be afraid of that thing. Don't be afraid and go running up and down about you don't want to tell anybody that you're going. When God is for you, no one can be against you. No powers on hell can stop you from go to foreign or stop you from pursuing your dreams. Mark you, I growing up in that community got a lot of threats on my life. People will say, if you are any little decent and any little decency in you, you decide you're not gonna mix with bad company. And we went to high school. Children in the district, we went to high school, and those children who went to high school, they're always people always say they are boasty or they stush. those are little Jamaican words, you kind of keep yourself to yourself. And, we had a way to walk when, we were going to high school. We have that walk because you go to high school, you get attitude. hmm So the other kids in the district who do not go to high school, they're not gonna like you too much because they said you're going like you're better than them. So yeah, we grew up hearing it that people are going to obey you because you're going like you're better than people and you must be down to earth and remember where you come from. I'm all for that. Remember where you are coming from. But you don't have to nobody responsible for where you are coming from except your mother and your father, those two people. Because when you're small, your mother and your father supposed to take care of your well-being, your health and your well-being and your spiritual growth. So they are responsible to train you in the direction which you should go. So you don't have to um, give anybody any authority over your life except God. God gave you to your parents. And I'm talking about maybe the younger people who are watching my video. God has his instruction for your life. He gave you to your parents. They are responsible for your growth, your health, and your well being. And God will take care of the rest. So, that is a little bit of my story. When I was growing up, um, I was, kind of weary, you may say, of these obia business. You kind of don't want to walk. You want to walk circumspect. And then the story that they used to tell you. You don't even want to point in case you point on a grave. All them little foolishness there. But by God's grace, we grew up. And one thing about the Jamaican culture, it shapes you. You know, um, I don't know if even in Canada here, when you see a Jamaican, you will know a Jamaican because they look alert and ready for anything that will come their way. The way they stand up is like they're ready for conflict. Yeah, because we come out of a culture of conflict. Whether Sunday morning time, you wake up and for some reason your goat maybe you may get in somebody corn, your fowl may get in somebody yard, and Sunday morning is the day of reckoning. I'm Marcus Sunday morning a church morning. But Sunday morning is when everybody have time for curse for quarrel. We used to say them a quarrel. Yeah, so if your neighbor have something against you, she get up and she start sing and she start knock her pat them and then she start curse you. And of course you have to curse back because the time it come like a tribal war. Or gang war. Everybody in the war. The dog them in the war. The pig them in the war. And we are cuss one another back. And anybody who can tell, the other person the worst word, the other neighbor them a laugh. And when one word drop from this family, you hear somebody say, hey! Them things here. I love my culture. And excuse me, guys, I don't know if you guys are YouTubers, if you watch YouTubes nowadays. Africa, our motherland, the African people are coming to Jamaica. And gosh, they're showcasing Jamaica. So let me tell you something. Jamaica has its up and down, good and bad, but Jamaica is a nice place. Jamaica is a wonderful place. So you Jamaicans, the diaspora, love where you come from. And I encourage you, because that's what I'm encouraging myself to do, is to go back and invest in our country. I think that when we retire, Jamaica is the best place to go. All right. Thank you guys for putting up with my foolishness this morning. If it is foolishness to you, there must be something that you can relate to in what I says. So, guys, if you like my video, please watch it, like it, share it, comment, and subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.